So I guess we're on to our weekly topic, coronavirus financial planning and preparedness part two. So I think we're going to jump into the topics, right? That's the key. We don't have any, we talked about our situations. We talked about the news stories. Let's just jump right in. Debt management for credit cards and home mortgage. So for me, I am running the household still on my credit card. Admittedly, it's a bit higher this month because of some of the extra expenditures that we had in terms of I wanted to outfit the house with, and I think we talked about it, bought a very expensive exercise bike that they charged me for, but I still don't have yet. Hopefully, it shows up when it's supposed to in a week or two. Um, yes, it did. Yeah, yeah. I just figured, I thought about that, Jody, and for me, it reminds me of when I bought my first massively big color TV. I bought a 60-inch color TV right on the bleeding edge. I'll never do that again. And had the thing delivered, and I bought the thing on a charge card that I opened up a line of credit with the store. And back then, I was reading about all these predatory practices around if you miss one payment, and it might not be your fault, it could be the bank that screws it up. In the fine print, they don't care. They're going to retroactive the 22% interest. And I said, you know what? We could afford it. Let's just buy it and be done. I do like the warranty aspect of holding some money back. But for this, I decided I just want to get it. I've been wanting it. Let's just get it delivered. I'll deal with the fallout. Maybe on a future podcast, I'll regret not putting it on credit. Maybe something horrific will go wrong with it. But that's usually why. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think it's, once again, it's personal. Finance is personal. And when I looked at it, I said, you know what? I want to just own it outright. And so I just said, and it was just a personal choice. I said, we got the money, just buy it, bring it in. I want to get it here as fast as possible. I already had the date moved up 2 days, but the whole debt management for us is the credit card fills up and there's enough money in the checking to pay it off. And it's a rinse and repeat process. It's always been that way. So managing debt for us at this point is just the single joint credit card plus my personal card. My wife has her personal card. I use my personal card for work expenditures and plus other personal things that I might have. But both credit cards are always clean. Haven't carried a balance for years. So that's just us. But I know there are a lot of people out there that are falling into the situation of, hey, you know what? My wife's job, she got furloughed. Maybe both are furloughed. Maybe the overtime is gone. There's some impact level to your income. And how do you deal with that with credit cards and home mortgage? And I think that you have to, really sit down, write down how much is coming in, how much you owe, and then try to figure out and get your priorities straight in terms of food, making sure you're eating, make sure your medical care is in place, and then everything above the line, you pay those debts. And then if you don't have the money to manage those debts, then you have to go back to those creditors and let them know, hey, I'm in trouble. I'm going to do the best I can, but we're going to have to work something out and let the chips fall where they may. You have to stack rank the priorities.